Republican Senator Jim Inhofe went on CNN to discuss Trump's planned cuts to the EPA, and he said this.
We're going to deliver the services, we're going to make things clean, but we're going to take all this stuff that comes out of the EPA that's brainwashing our kids, that is propaganda, things that aren't true.
Yeah, he just said the EPA is brainwashing our kids. I want to show you three things. Here's the first one. This is Jim Inhofe with a snowball. He's holding a snowball in the Senate because he's using this, I'm not joking, he's using this as proof that climate change isn't real. Because, hey, it snowed in Washington. So, yeah, gotcha, you dumbass libs. It snowed. Haha, global warming is bullshit. What was that thing you were saying about the EPA doing propaganda? All right, let me show you the next thing. This would be Jim Inhofe's book, The Greatest Hoax, How the Global Warming Conspiracy Threatens Your Future. He wrote a whole book about how climate change is bullshit. You're an ancient senator. What the fuck do you know about this issue? Okay, we've discussed it before, but there was a meta-analysis done on all the climate science studies from the early 90s until 2012. Like 99.9% of the studies say climate change is real, it's happening, and it's largely man-made, and we need to do something about it. So he's like, yeah, scientists. What, you think that's like your field of, like, expertise? I, a douchebag senator from, what is it, Iowa? No, I think Chuck Grassley's Iowa. Where's Inhofe from? I forget where Inhofe is from, but that's neither here nor there. I, a douchebag senator, will tell you you're wrong and write a book about it. A senator wrote a book about how climate change is a hoax. And he's accusing the EPA of doing propaganda. No, I believe the EPA are the people that keep your fucking water clean and the air clean, or relatively clean as much as they can, with industry fucking owning our government. Yeah, that's what I think the EPA is responsible for a lot of things that this country needs desperately. Like, by the way, don't think this stuff like, oh, it'll never change, everything will always be relatively clean. Take a look at China. Wholly unregulated, and you have rivers that catch fucking fire. You have smog so deep that there's sometimes smog days where the kids don't go to school because it's toxic fucking sludge they're breathing into their lungs. We've covered stories of kids getting lung cancer in China. If the Republicans had their way, they'd totally abolish the EPA, and they would make it so that, you know, we end up in a situation like that, and they wouldn't feel bad at all because they think industry, they have a right to do whatever they want. If they want to pollute everything and screw everybody over, I don't care. Do that. Oh, goodness, man. This is terrible. So, okay, those are the first two things I wanted to show you. The snowball and the fact that this idiot wrote a book about how he thinks climate change is a hoax. But now I want to show you his Open Secrets file. So Open Secrets is an outlet that tracks money in politics and corruption. And take a look at this. Wow, isn't that a shocker? Jim Inhofe took about $1.8 million from oil and gas. They are his number one contributor. So you have a Republican senator who thinks climate change is a hoax, and he's very vocal about that. And he accuses the EPA of doing propaganda, as he took nearly $2 million from the oil and gas industry, and he used a snowball to say it's proof climate change isn't real, and he wrote a book that climate change is a hoax. I do believe, Senator Inhofe, you are doing the definition, the textbook definition of propaganda, as you accuse the EPA, who, like, keeps our air and water safe, of doing propaganda. This is the clearest case of psychological projection I think I've ever seen in my life.